Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple. The Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So TCU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Just keeps slinging it. He's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Play number 9 on this drive. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the air, it's Hoover. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball is free in the end zone. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back to pass, it's Green. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hill. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires complete on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That's caught. It's Barnes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Got his man quickly. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab on the left. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. A strike downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights, good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The give on the inside. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Barnes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires left. It's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's McAllister. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 21 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Back to pass on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The run from the shotgun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move out of the end zone. He gets a block. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Hines is tight end. Gives him the big stiff arm. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's McAllister.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
On target. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going to run it. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Running the option. It's Green. Got the first down and more.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Ocean from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Power ahead. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And
turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the...
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs and their defensive coordinators.